Folks, when we talk about Daipenmon, I can't just do a simple rant, a simple short video. It requires a full-on rant. And why is that? Well, I have nothing wrong with Daipenmon as a design. I think it's a very cool penguin Digimon. It's a bit basic, but it's fine. However, when you look at the Chalkmon line or Kumamon line, it doesn't fit. Bearmon was introduced in the Vital Bracelet Dim cards. I know that in New Digimon New Century it was Penmon, but they're going to change it, and it looks like even in the Digimon card game they mentioned Mammal, and when Bearmon was first introduced, it was in Star Deck 2 with Matt. It was blue and it was a mammal trait, so that makes me think of that. But there's another problem with it. If you look at all these Digimon, and even going by descriptions, all these guys are military based. I don't get military based. I don't get a military design based on Daipenmon. It's like the hat sort of, but it screams Jewish rather than military. I don't know. I don't get military vibes. And then going from Daipenmon to Ancient Mythurimon is not even better. It's like, no, this doesn't fit. Now, I understand that the ancient versions are all based off the beast forms, beast spirits. And we have examples like Angelomon becoming Olydramon or Magnadramon. It's a similar case. But at least I think I would say at least Angelomon, it's like still like a holy creature or whatever. And yes, Daipenmon is frosty, but it doesn't necessarily fit. And well, Daipenmon does have an alternative Mega, although whether or not it's associated with the hybrids, we'll have to see. But to me, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the line. It's like, I mean, I could see Holy Dramon Angelomon becoming Holy Dramon. The same way I can see Magna Angemon becoming Goldramon. It's kind of a similar stick. I'm like, although I like Magna Angemon becoming Goldramon better, I just like that uniformity better. Magna Dramon is not the best design, let's say at least. But yeah, it doesn't fit in my opinion. And so, and if we look at the other fusion hybrids, we have Aldemon, that looks like a dragon and human fused together. Another problem is this guy's a cyborg and everybody is not. And I know we'll talk about that, but it also kind of fits a bit awkward. I mean, actually maybe not so much. But then we have like Jet Sulfimon. Jet Sulfimon is kind of braced fairy with wind. It's a little fairy-ish. Beowulfmon, you can definitely see it's the fusion. I'm going to have to do my own video. I'm going to do another rant on him, but it is a kind of a fusion. He has like boosters in the back, so it's kind of mechanical, buggish. Rahilimon, fusion between the line, it's obvious. Volcamon, I believe that's going to be the new one, or I don't think it's Dark Starmon. I don't think there's room for that, but Volcamon's going to be the fusion, which makes sense given Pile. Mermaidmon is obvious, although it was Sirenmon in the Dim card, which I kind of like Sirenmon as a fusion. Zamiomon, I'm wondering if they're going to stick with Zamiomon, but it does kind of make sense if you look at lore-wise. I like Zamiomon. And then, of course, Wisemon, give or take, makes sense. And then Skull Santamon is the fusion for Duskmon and Vulgarmon. Although I think I would have liked something a little bit different. But you can tell there's a fusion between two. Whereas back here, there really isn't. It doesn't feel like a proper fusion of it. Now, you may say, well, hybrid Digimon. You might say, well, there's different evolution lines, so you can ignore that. But the problem is, it's a hybrid. All these guys are hybrids. And if they weren't hybrids, that would be a different story. You could replace it and move on. And not only that, there's not exactly a very good replacement for it. And I want to talk about an evolutionary line that makes sense for Daipenmon. So, Penmon. If Penmon was the rookie, If Penmon was the official rookie for Chalkmon, I'd be a little bit happier. It's not my favorite, but it would work. Going on from Penmon, we go Swanmon. This is like a kind of a good natural fit, and I was looking for something that's some frosty elements and does have that kind of move. Rinkmon could have been interesting. Even Peacockmon, but I felt Peacockmon was I didn't want to stick with the more machine element. I wanted to. Well, I guess Peacockmon could make sense considering Garderbmon, but I didn't want to go machine for that. And of course, we have Daipenmon, and then Frostvelgermon. It makes sense. This digivolved this into in the Bluekamon Dim card, Blizzard Fang. That makes sense. This is a perfectly serviceable evolutionary line. Now, what about the alternative to Daipenmon? Well, the best I could think of was Elephantmon because it has a military presence. I think I would like a little bit of a woolly version, or maybe even a Mammothmon with mechanical parts would have worked better. But as you can see, I just don't like Daipenmon as a fusion hybrid for Kumamon and Korikakumon. It just doesn't fit. I think it's a perfectly serviceable Digimon. It's not the best design, but it's cool nonetheless. It's all right. I just don't think it fits the Kumon line being military, even going with Ancient Mytheriumon, and it even doesn't fit alongside the other doesn't fit on the other side of the other fusions. I just think it's bad. Anyway, folks, that is it for this rant on Daipenmon. Hopefully, see you guys next time for more the shorts with the hybrid, the Legendary Warriors. I think Saturday I'm going to be doing some the other ice-clad Digimon. I think I want to cover those. I want to cover like the rest of those guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my rant. See you guys next time. Oh, and I forgot to show off Aldemon. Whoopsie. But yeah, Aldemon was in the corner. You can see it fits a little bit better. Anyway, see you guys next time.